Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope everyone's having a wonderful week, and for today's video I'm gonna be swatching for you guys the newest CRAFTSXNINE Vamos Pa La Playa collection. This is a total of 9 glitter pigment powders, and I'm also gonna be doing a full set using one of the glitters, so I'm very excited for that. And using CRAFTSXNINE Elite Pro Monomer, we're gonna start out swatching Glistening Babe. Is this nice soft baby pink, almost like baby shower pink, and it has minimal glitter specks on it. It's just beautiful because it's not too glittery, but it's not just a solid color. This is what it looks like. It's just pretty. Sorry guys, I just get too excited. We have Ojitos Lindos next. This means beautiful eyes. And this one's gonna be a beautiful baby blue. You can definitely build up the color. The more you add product, the more blue it's gonna look. But this one is also giving me baby shower vibes, and this is what it looks like. So precious. Next, we have Lavender Haze. And what I'm also loving about these glitter pigments is that you don't have to encapsulate them. The glitter specs on them, it's so fine that you don't have to encapsulate them. It's not gonna be to the point where when you file you're gonna remove the glitter. Not at all. It's very well mixed into the acrylic, and this is what it looks like. Absolutely obsessed. Next we have Princess Bling, and I love how well the names go with each color specifically. Like, I can totally see why this glitter acrylic was named Princess Bling. You're gonna see it in a second. It's just so beautiful, very shimmery. It's semi-translucent, so that's really pretty. And look, when I dragged it all the way to the end, it almost looks like two-toned. Let me tell you right now, I think this is one of my favorites compared to the Glistening Babe. Love them both. Next, we have Summer Paradise. This is a nice purple color, and I really wish you could see them in person. There's only so much justice that a photo or a video would do to an acrylic, but having them in person in front of me, they are so beautiful and shimmery. Next, we have Let That Man Go. I'm loving the name, and it's this nice orange color. I think I might use this next because I haven't done orange nails in a long time, and it's summertime, so I think it will go perfect. I just have to come up with an idea in my mind. This is what it looks like. Girls, I'm obsessed. Papi Chulo is next, and this is a nice orangey red color. And one thing I love about this collection is that they are not all bright colors. I feel like especially for the summertime, it's so easy for people to just go straight for the neon green, neon yellow, neon, you know, all that neon stuff. And with this collection, you definitely get a few bright colors and a few light colors, but they're not too light to the point where they don't look summery anymore. Up next, we have Mamacita, and this is a beautiful Barbie pink, and also you can build it up more. If you add just a little bit, it's gonna be a very light pink. If you keep adding more, it's gonna become even more bright, and it looks so stunning. Next, we have Beach Body, and I know at the beginning I said that you don't need to encapsulate them, but definitely up to you. I feel like if you were to do a short nail, you don't really have to encapsulate them. But if you're doing a longer nail like the ones that I do, definitely, if you want to save a little bit of product, you can do a thin layer and just build it up with clear. That way you don't waste all your product, because really they're very pigmented and a little bit goes a long way. This one is Electric Dream, and it's the perfect neon yellow. It's just beautiful. As bright as you see it on the camera, that's as bright as it is in person. And these are all the colors, guys, but tell me, which one is your favorite? It's such a hard decision, but at the same time it's not, because that Princess Bling caught my eye since I swatched it. It's something about that translucent effect to it, and you already know I'm obsessed with clear nails, and I think that's what's drawing me to use it. And we're gonna be doing a full set with it. While I let this dry, let me show you guys one of Secret Nail Affair's newest product, and it's this beautiful dapping dish. It's just so fancy. I don't even want to use it, guys. It looks like it should be an adorno. An adorno means like a house decor item. And for all your Secret Nail Affair purchases, I do have a discount code with them if you want to use it and save a little bit of money. But definitely, guys, check out their website often. Download the Secret Nail Affair app on your phones, and you're gonna see that they run sales often. I want to say every couple weeks there's always something going on, and I think that's pretty awesome. But anyways, enough with the talking. Keep watching if you want to see how I created this look right here. And it was meant to be something simple, but you already know I cannot stay away from doing French tips. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna start by doing all of my Frenchies on every finger, and you already know I start off by placing a bead right where the natural nail and the tip meet. After that, you're gonna start molding that bead to whatever shape you want. The type of French tips that I like are a little bit more elongated, a little bit more oval. The second bead that I apply, it's a little bit above the first one. And this is mainly to build up that structure of the nail, to build up the apex. And the third bead is right at the cuticle area. It doesn't need to be too big because the cuticle area doesn't need to be too thick. And when I say first, second, and third bead, it doesn't mean that you have to do it on 3 beads. Not at all. You can actually do a thin layer, just trace out the French tip, and then you build it up or make it more thick. However you feel comfortable doing, that's what you're gonna do. And it takes a lot of practice. Definitely see it as if you were sculpting an almond nail. You know. I begin to Okay, let's just pretend like this didn't just happen. And things like this are never included in my video just because what's the point, you know? I've talked about the peel-off base that I use for my nails because all of my sets are pop-offs. And chances are that maybe 5 times out of 10, one of the nails is gonna come off. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. If the nail comes off fast, that's how I prefer it instead of having to yank it off and damage my natural nail. So just reapply the peel off base. It dries fairly quickly within minutes. And once it's dry, you apply a little bit of glue on the acrylic nail and a little bit on your natural nail, and you glue it on as if you were gluing a press-on nail, and you are set. And after I'm done shaping all of my Frenchies, I'm gonna start applying the glitter, and I'm mainly gonna focus it at the edge of the French, and I'm barely gonna drag it all the way to the tip because I want to focus the color mainly at the edge of the French, like I said, and that's gonna give me that gradient look, almost like clear towards the tip of the nail. Like I said, I noticed with a few of these colors that you can definitely build up the color. As you can see, the more product I add, the darker it's becoming. So I'm focusing all of my product right at the edge, and it almost looks like an ombre effect. And we're gonna do this to all of the nails, so enjoy. now that I have your attention, guys, don't forget to follow me on my other social medias, on my TikTok, my Instagram, and I do post videos regularly. Brr. You know, I can't talk sometimes. Often. I do post videos often, like every day. I definitely stay more active over there. I go live sometimes. I haven't done it in a few weeks, but I definitely want to get into it a little more. But don't forget to follow me there. I would love to be friends with you guys there too. And if you found this video, it's for a reason. Check out my other videos. You might learn a few things if you need something specifically from me, or like a video showing how to do something specific. Just leave me a comment and I promise you I'll get to it. Here we have a little application moment, and I'm loving the way it looks from underneath, guys. I cannot wait to see it finished. And some of you are always telling me to film the whole process from start to finish, and this is what I did today. And when it's time to file my nails, I always like to start by making sure all of my nails are the same length. And I do this by using my 5-in-1 drill bit from PANA, and everything is gonna be linked in the description box. And after that, I go ahead and expose the French. That's how I say it. And it's mainly just cleaning up the color that I got on top of the French. And don't mind the dust, guys. I promise you, I'm wearing my mask, and usually on a regular basis I use my dust collector. It's just that when I film videos, it just gets in the way. It's just too bulky. And once that's done, I go ahead and use my hand file for the rest of the process. I'm using an 80-100 grit file that I get at my local nail supply store. And I strongly recommend that you check out your nail supply store instead of going on Amazon and getting your files, just because I've noticed that the files that I get off of Amazon, they are not sturdy at all. And when hand filing the surface of your nail, this is what you have to look for. You see those spots where it looks like the file hasn't reached? That means all of that part of the acrylic or of the nail is not even. It still has some lumps. So you have to go in with the file a little more until everything looks clean and even. And that's another thing. If you do a lot of hand filing like I do, the Amazon files tend to bend a little bit easy. It's just like everything else, guys. You have to find a nail brush that works for you. You have to find acrylics that work for you. Same way you have to find a hand file that works for you. Just think about it. If you're filing all 10 nails, your hand files starts to bend by only the 4th or 5th nail, you can only imagine that you're not gonna have the same clean finish and sharp nail all throughout 10 nails. So definitely something to look into. If you're not happy with the shaping of your nails, it might not be you, it might be the file. Nothing less than 80-100 for acrylic nails, okay? And make sure you're switching out your file, and I mean turn it around just like this to make sure you're using both sides of the file and not just the bottom or just the top part.
Why?
And just ignore my thumb, guys. My nail popped off again. And I'm gonna smooth out all of my nails because we're doing some nail art. I went ahead and washed my hands and now they're clean and ready. And I know that I could have used that cover color for the French, guys. I know. But I wanted to pair the color, the pink one, with this specific gel. And this is my first time trying something like this. But the options are endless, guys. Because if you really think about it, what if you don't have an acrylic color that's a cover color that looks like the shade that you want? I for sure don't have a cover color that looks like this. And I've used this shade of gel before on this set right here. And I thought it looked so beautiful on my skin tone. And together with the pink glitter, I thought it was going to be even prettier. And this is just the beauty of doing nails. You can do whatever you want. Use your imagination. You don't have to have all these colors, all these acrylics, and all these gels. I'm a big fan of mix your own gels, make your own colors. And especially when you start out, I wish somebody would tell me this. You don't really need that much, and that's the reality of it, because all you're doing is practicing. I still have most of the jars of acrylics that I bought when I started out have full, not even halfway done. And now that I think about it, story time. When I started out, I became friends with this girl. We're still friends. We haven't talked in a long time, but we used to share acrylics. So whatever she had, she would send me a little jar of, and I would do the same thing for her. So whatever color she liked personally, and she wanted to share with me, she would send me some. And whatever color I think was very pretty that she might not have, I will fill up a jar for her and we would exchange things. And we would share anything from glitters, decals, solid colors. It was very special to me having her, sharing my journey of me, you know, having just started to do nails. And honestly, everyone deserves a friend just like her, especially when you're starting out. I feel like it gets kind of lonely and discouraging because it's not easy. And just having another person, whether that's somebody that already knows how to do nails or not, it's just nice to be able to share your difficulties, you know, get help. Or maybe if you are both starting out, figure things out together, even if you're not in the same city. And also, even if you don't have a nail tech best friend like I did, another thing that I like to do is I put together a box of products that I don't really use. I don't let things sit on my shelves for too long because they get old. And I just start accumulating stuff, whatever products, decals that I don't really use before they get too old. I put together a box, and when I have enough, I just give it away. You really don't know what other people's struggles are, and you might be helping somebody out by doing that. Plus, you're just having things sitting on your shelves, like I said. So it doesn't take that much to just do something nice for somebody else that might be struggling like when we first start out, you know? And what I'm doing here is I'm just going a little bit over the fringe just to make sure it's perfect. Just wherever I feel like it needs a little bit more gel or that it looks a little bit translucent, I'm gonna be adding more. And what I like about these gels, guys, is that they are very lightweight. They are not thick at all, so it doesn't look like a big lump if you were to add more and more. I'm gonna be outlining all of the fringe with some silver gel. This gel, guys, amazing. I got it off of Amazon. It's gonna be linked in my storefront link down below. But I want to tell you guys that I got this silver gel in an emergency. I absolutely needed silver gel last minute, and I just went with the first option that came up on Amazon, and wow, the way I was impressed. It's beautiful. I love it. Definitely worth giving it a try because it wasn't even that expensive. So check it out down below, okay? If you're still watching, thank you so much for being here, for being patient. You guys asked me for a full video of the full process, and here you guys have it. Hopefully you like it. Also, I got new lighting. Let me know if you guys noticed the difference. I was using just one overhead light, and then I got two more lights, and it's looking a little bit more bright, but at the same time I cannot tell. I'm obsessed, guys. I'm obsessed. And I honestly think it's missing something. So earlier today, I was at the nail supply store and I got this new glue or gem glue. And I thought I added at the bottom of the nails. Have you guys seen those trendy nails where they put stuff at the bottom so it looks like almost like water effect or like the bubbles, I guess? So I'm gonna apply that all over the bottom of the nails to make it look pretty cool. You're gonna see it in a second. Look at that. That's exactly what I want. And yes, guys, I'm squeezing it really hard. Like this thing, it's hard to get out, which is a good thing, you know, because if you leave it laying around or something, it's not like it's gonna start coming out of the tube. So I honestly don't mind having to squeeze it that hard. If you made it till the end of this video, guys, thank you so much for always watching. If you're of the few people that leave me comment all the time, thank you so much. It really means the world to me. But let me know what you think of this look. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What do you think of the glitter pigment collection? And also, I did a lot of talking today. Hopefully that wasn't too annoying. I rewatched a few of my videos just real quick and I noticed that I wasn't explaining much. Like I wasn't saying too much. So definitely I want to get into explaining more what I'm doing, the way I do things. And look at that! It's so pretty. And here's a few videos of the look. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like it? Did you not? Leave me a comment. Let me know. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.